Hello and welcome to Super Real Estate Sunday. I'm Jacqueline Babby with National Land Realty, and today I want to share some tips with you that will help you in your homeownership journey. So the first thing I want to remind you of is this book that's on Amazon.com, Homeownership Pre Planning, and much, much more. So today we're going to get into talking about some things that I know are going to benefit you tremendously in your land ownership journey. Even if you're looking to purchase a home that has land, when I say land, a substantial amount of land, or if you're just looking to purchase a home, or you want to sell your real estate, you want to upgrade or downsize, whatever your real estate need, today on Super Real Estate Sunday, we're here to assist. So here's the first thing we want to talk about. It's a little known real estate fact. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about several of them. Several little known real estate facts that might help you in your real estate journey. Okay. So the first thing we want to talk about is a trending insight that you may not have considered. And a lot of you know about, but you're still walking through. There are new credit score standards now. There's a new credit score shift that most buyers are just learning about, or some don't even know about yet. And that is that mortgage lenders are now using updated credit scoring models. Yeah, we've talked about this before in prior recordings. We've broken down the different scoring models that they're using and how they adapt to your particular needs. So what we want to talk about mainly is that these new models, they weigh a lot on rental history and utility payments and reoccurring bills. Much more heavily than they did before. Matter of fact, there was a time when a lot of these weren't even relevant. So that means if you have on-time rent payments, it can boost your mortgage readiness. And certain medical debts are no longer being counted. Now, there are more details that will be involved with that we can talk about when we get together for a pre-planning session. Utility and other subscription payments that you might have, they can help with borderline buyers. You're borderline, underwriters are concerned, but you've got on-time utility and subscription payments. This can help you with your qualifying. Yeah, it's a game changer. It's a game changer for renters who thought they weren't ready. It's a way to prepare you and make you more valuable in the sight of the underwriters for a sustaining home buyer. Another insight, 40-year mortgages. That's right. 40-year mortgages are becoming common. Now, you don't have to be afraid of them in terms of the amount of interest that you may be paying. Why? Because with this book, Homeownership Pre Planning, and much, much more, it walks you through how to prepay mortgage interest, how to prepay and reduce the amount of time that you're paying on your mortgage. So a 40-year mortgage is becoming common. Yeah, while it's not for everybody, but it's an option. Yeah, these are options that are showing up really often in 2026 as we've started with this, or almost about to end with this first quarter. Yeah, it shows up as being affordable. So it helps you to lower your monthly payments, which will then sort of offset your debt to income ratio. So it makes your debt to income ratio more qualifiable. Yeah, more buyers are now qualifying with this 40-year mortgage who weren't qualifying before. There's a catch, of course, like we talked about before. The longer the term, the more cost that's involved. This is why pre-planning really matters and why you want to remember to pick up this book, Homeownership Pre Planning, because in there, I think from page 19 to maybe page 44, I show you how to prepay your interest. I walk you through the optimal times, how to determine what your interest is, your annual interest and your monthly interest, so that you know how to prepay your monthly interest. To pay off your mortgage sooner and reduce the amount of interest that might be involved with a 40-year mortgage. Here's another thing. Lenders are rewarding you for financial stability. They're rewarding financial stability over a high income. Now let's talk about this. This is really surprising for a lot of people, including me. So a buyer with modest income but stable spending habits often qualify much easier than a higher earning individual. They qualify easier than somebody with higher income. That's because they're looking at consistency. So if the person with a higher income has more inconsistent financial behavior, the person with the modest income but stable spending habits would qualify much easily. Lenders are now tracking patterns. As a matter of fact, this whole new model that they have for credit scoring is based on your patterns for the past 24 months. And we've gone through talking about the names of those models that they're using and all of that. So I'm not getting into that now. But I just want to remind you that lenders are now tracking patterns, not just numbers. They're looking at consistency and lower risk. That's the name of the game right now. So if there's a way to predict your spending habits, you've got stronger approval odds. This is exactly why your homeownership pre-planning screening is essential. You can pick up this book on Amazon. Give me a call. Reach out to me in my DM. You can call my number's right there. It's textable. You can text me. Schedule a time for your pre-planning screening. You want to do that. You can email me at homeownership101.us. Homeownership101.us. Just email me and say, hey, I'd like to schedule a homeownership pre-planning screening. So now remember, this is for people who have their own businesses and they want to purchase real estate in their business name. Your individuals, maybe you don't have a business, but you want to purchase real estate and you want to maybe get into investing. I can help you with that. Or you're somebody, you already own your real estate, you want to downsize, or you want to upgrade to a larger size. Any real estate need that you might have. Of course, I'm a land professional with National Land Realty. So if you're interested in purchasing land for agriculture, communities, or for any specific reason, I'm your land professional. I can help you. I want to talk to you about a couple of trending things, and then I got to get out of here because I'll be back to then talk to you about some of my listings. So let me just go over a few more with you because I want you to make sure that you're aware. Some of you are aware, but some of you not. What about the down payment assistance? It's at an all-time high right now, guys. There are now over 2,000 down payment assistance programs that are available to you, nationwide. So many of them are offering $10,000 in grants, $30,000 in grants. I know an agent in Columbus, Georgia. She's a super bad, awesome agent. Her name is Rhonda Brown. She is one of the best that I've ever known throughout the decades that I've been in real estate. And I want you to know, she's helped customers benefit from down payment assistance programs. I think she showed one that actually got close to $20,000 in down payment assistance. I've had my benefit in helping those with down payment assistance as well. And what I'm saying to you is that there are over 2,000 down payment assistance programs nationwide that many people are offering and benefiting from. Grants from $10,000 to $30,000. These are forgivable loans. You understand? Grant. It's a grant. It's forgivable. First generation buyers, you've got incentives that are available to you in terms of down payment assistance. Teachers, healthcare providers, public service bonuses. Guys, it is the time for all-time high opportunities and privileges for down payment assistance program. Most buyers don't even have any idea that some of these exist, but I do. And we can schedule a pre-planning assistance program, a session, so that we can talk about the down payment assistance that's available nationwide. You can buy a home. This is another tidbit. Matter of fact, this would be insight number 5. How about that? I want you to help keep up with these because we're going to be sharing them from time to time. There's so many more. I don't have time to talk about all of them today, but I'm going to hit 2 or 3 more points. Then later on when I come on today, I'll be showing you listings that I have available to you that you may be interested in. So this next insight is that you can buy a home with no credit score. Yeah, man. Now, this one really got me. Because I remember when my husband and I had just started out in real estate, and this was decades ago, and we didn't have a credit score, but we were able to purchase real estate then. But I didn't think that that type of opportunity still existed. So this one shocks people almost every time because it shocked me. You can qualify for a mortgage with no traditional credit score. Yep, because underwriters using manual underwriting can go in and determine, they can determine looking at it in real time what your qualifications may be. Any kind of qualifying potential. Now, they're not going to always do manual underwriting because mostly people use the automated underwriting. But sometimes when you look at someone and they've got some very promising factors that are involved, it causes some lenders to allow for manual underwriting. So this is when lenders themselves, the underwriters themselves, physically, you're not going through the software. They'll look at your rent payments, still talking about patterns, right? They'll look at your phone bills, your insurance payments, your bank statements, your income stability, and they'll determine, a trend of your payment habits, your payment patterns. This is why this book, Homeownership Pre Planning, and much, much so more, is so powerful. Because it teaches pre-planning. It makes it possible for you, whether you're a business owner, to purchase real estate in your company name, whether you're an individual, you want to purchase real estate in your own individual name. It shows you how not only to buy it, to prepare yourself, but it shows you how to maintain, sustain, and prepay your mortgage, pay off your mortgage sooner, prepay your interest, the optimal times to do it. If you are a business owner already, but you're concerned about the financial statements and how you get those prepared in order to give them to non-qualifying lenders, that's in this book from page 103 to page 164, how step by step to prepare your financial statements. Why? So that you'll have a document that you can pass on to your accountant. And the accountant, the licensed accountant, can now go through the information that you've already documented to prepare it to be presented to a lender. And in some cases, some lenders will go by your financial statements just to get a general idea, your prepared financial statements, just to get a general idea of where you stand financially. It's crucial if you're a business owner to know how to prepare your financial statements. So you're a business owner already. You already know how to prepare your financial statements. You've already got your credibility prepared and everything set up. Good to go, right? Yes, but you still need the book. Because in the back of the book, there are 15 different non-qualifying lenders. I didn't say hard money lenders. I didn't say high risk lenders. I said non-qualifying lenders, meaning that their underwriting criteria is conducive for those who own their own business. That's right. There are 15 of them in the back of this book. Homeownership Pre Planning, and much, much more. Another trend, and I'm going to have to stop, but another trend, interest rates. Interest rates aren't the real problem. Preparation is the issue. Most buyers think rates are a barrier, but it's how you're looking at it. You see, the truth is that a 1% change in the interest rate affects your payment. Less than 20 points can change your credit score. Yep. A 1% change in your interest rate affects your payment less than 20 points being changed in your overall credit score. That's why this system, homeownership pre-planning, really works. It fixes the real issue. See, the real issue It is not the interest rate. Yeah, the real issue is that you understand how to prepare. Preparation. Yeah, that's the barrier, not the rate. Not the rate. It's preparation. Because if you prepare properly, you can catch 20 points higher in your credit score. Right. Yeah. That 1% change in the rate, that's not going to make a huge difference in your payments. Yeah, not as much of a difference as a 20-point change increase in your credit score would make a difference. All kinds of things that are so beneficial to you. The new construction boom. This is insight number 7. The new construction boom is creating hidden opportunities. Yeah, builders are offering rate buy downs. I sold a customer some years ago. His name was Stephen Grace. He came on and did a testimonial, and sometimes I'm going to show it in Super Real Estate Sundays. It's a video that's available, and he talked about how the builder negotiated. He didn't even know he could purchase a new home. He was looking to purchase something that had already been occupied. And when I said to him, how about purchasing a new home? He said, what? How would that be possible? So we walked him through the whole process of purchasing a new home. Not only did it close quickly, but the builder negotiated with him rate buy downs, closing credits that were available, free upgrades that he didn't know he could get, and lower earnest money. And check this out. The builder even paid the homeowner association fees. That's right. Yeah. They need to move inventory, guys. Builders need to move inventory. And as a realtor, real estate agent, I know a lot of the builders who are interested in moving their inventory. They're ready to negotiate terms with you. Yeah. You need to know that when you call me for your pre-planning session, all of this is involved and so much more than what I even have time to talk about. So, as we've talked about Super Real Estate Sundays, this is where I give you real world strategies that turn I want to buy a home into I got the keys. Hello. And today I'm giving you a trending opportunity. Yeah, insights that most buyers never have heard of. Yeah. Stuff like what we just talked about. Lenders are now using updated credit scoring models, that count your rental history, your utilities, your subscription payments. That means that you can be a homeowner sooner than you think. That's exactly why I've created the Homeownership Pre Planning System, and why every registrant who has followed this particular program to the end, has closed on their property. For the past 7 years, I've been working this. Now, I've been selling real estate since 1992. Yeah. But this is the thing. For the past 7 years straight, I've been operating in the Homeownership Pre Planning System that I present to all of my clients each week in a session that we get together. And at the end of the session, they complete this assignments before we will move on to the next week, which enables them and empowers them to qualify. And beyond qualifying, it gives them the knowledge that they need to negotiate what it is that they're looking for. If you're serious about purchasing a home or land or investment property, here's your next step. Pick up this book right here, Homeownership Pre-Planning, and much, much more. You can get it on Amazon. Call me, schedule your pre-planning screening with me. And nextly, subscribe. Subscribe to the Homeownership 101 podcast that I have on YouTube. It's called Homeownership 101 Podcast. You can look it up under my name because it's your land. It's your legacy. It's your leverage. Your land, your legacy, your leverage, your keys. See you next Sunday, guys, when we get together for another session of Super Real Estate Sunday. I am looking forward to seeing your face in the place.